What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, I'm going to take you guys to Kansas City, Missouri. We're going to Las Vegas. We're also going up to Canada. In Kansas City, Missouri, you're going to see the backside of what looks like a massive craft flying through the sky that's not an airplane or a helicopter. We're going to come back and take a look at that exceptional footage here in just a moment. But first, today's video is sponsored by Patriot Gold Group. There's two things Goldman & Sachs, Bank of America, JP Morgan agree on. The Fed will cut rates in 2024, and record high gold prices will also follow those rate cuts. If you're in the stock market, rate cuts should kind of make you nervous. The three biggest drops in the S&P were 1929, 2000, and 2007. All happened, you guessed it, right after rate cuts. Meanwhile, gold soared. Gold has been around for thousands of years, guys, and it's not going anywhere. I can remember a time when gold was around $300 an ounce. Now it's at 2,000 plus, and it's only going to go higher. As we enter into an election year, there's a heightened threat of uncertainty. Isn't it time you protected your retirement with gold? Call the proud Americans of the Patriot Gold Group today before it's too late. Mention Mr. MBB 333 and you'll always get the best-in-class service from Patriots protecting Patriots. Patriot Gold Group has the no fee for life IRA, where your IRA or 401k can be in physical gold and silver, and you may be eligible for the no fee for life IRA on qualifying rollovers. Call 888-988-5401 for a free investor guide today. Patriot Gold Group is Consumer Affairs' top-rated gold IRA dealer 7 years in a row. Once again, call 888-988-5401. Now back to the video. Today's feature photo was sent in by Sheila Abernathy. Not sure of the location, but the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is because a couple of days ago we saw video footage out of Houston, Texas of what looked like a bizarre horseshoe in the sky. Here's another example of what looks like a horseshoe in the sky, broad daylight at that, with no other clouds anywhere to be found. How does something like that happen? And not only once, but twice. That's the second time we've seen a horseshoe in the sky, and this is about the same size as the one that we just saw from Houston, Texas. Checking in on the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center. All quiet the last 72 hours, looking at the Earth-facing side of the sun. That could change at any moment. No joke, the Earth-facing side of the sun is loaded with sunspots in active regions that are very capable of producing at least M-class solar flares, so look for an increase in solar activity. And looking at the power outage situation over here at poweroutage.us, nearly 40,000 customers in Oregon without electricity, almost 8,000 in Washington, due to the reoccurring onshore flow of atmospheric rivers bringing high winds, heavy rain, and yes, you guessed it, there's another one inbound right now as I do this video. Another very large system coming in off the Pacific Ocean. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. All in all, pretty quiet. Did see an earthquake over here at Hebgen Lake. That's the location of the historic 7.2 magnitude earthquake that occurred back in 1959. So anytime we see activity up there, it's always something to keep an eye on. But other than that, pretty quiet at the supervolcano caldera. Countdown to the eclipse, 80 days, 19 hours before the solar eclipse of 2024, April 8th of 2024, that's going to be joined by Comet 12P Pons Brooks. And I check on it every day, and it's getting closer and closer. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see this eclipse live. We're going to be in the path of totality. To subscribe to the YouTube channel, click on that red button that says subscribe. It's a two-step process. Activate that bell. If you don't activate the bell right there, you won't get notified each time I upload a new video. So if you're a new viewer, make sure you subscribe, activate that bell. If you're a current subscriber, double check, make sure you're still subscribed, and activate that bell. I want to take you guys now to Las Vegas, Nevada. This video was sent in by Iris Jackson from December 7th of 2022. Goes back a while, but it's still relevant. She noticed something in the sky that just defied any type of logical explanation. It wasn't an airplane. If it was flying sideways through the sky and had a very unusual shape to it. It almost looks like it has wings, but again, if it were an airplane type of a craft, it's flying sideways. So I don't think it was an airplane. I don't think it was a helicopter. It wasn't making any noise, didn't have any blinking lights, looked to be solid white. Here I inverted the format. Light is dark, dark is light. And you can see this was some sort of a super weird craft spotted from Las Vegas, Nevada. data, apparently out above the desert, by Iris Jackson. This goes back to December of 2022, but it's still very relevant. It's yet another example of a very mysterious craft spotted in the skies above planet Earth. In the skies above planet Earth, have you guys ever seen these? Video out of Montreal, Canada, sent in by Sophie from just yesterday, January 17th of 2024. Looked up and saw these very colorful pillars pointing up into the sky at 1:30 in the morning. There is a name for these. These are called light pillars. This is an Arctic air phenomenon. This only happens when the air is super, super cold, and I'm talking way below zero. Sometimes when it's cold enough, parking lot lights and street lights will send a beam up into the air. Sometimes it can be orange, red, purple, white. I've seen a variety of colors over the years, and it only occurs when it's super, super cold. And this is another one of those rare examples by Sophie out of Montreal, Canada, going from Montreal to Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, here we go. This video has narration. There was a group of people that just happened to look up at the right time, and they all noticed this large craft moving through the sky at a high rate of speed. You can tell it's not an airplane, it's not a helicopter. This occurred on the night of January 14th of 2024. Once again, from Kansas City, Missouri. The video was sent in by Kendra. Again, it has narration. Here we go.
Yeah.
Not like it's glowing.
They look white.
What the f is
That looks like an airplane. Yeah.
that? Not like it's glowing.
Okay, I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit as we move forward because it's the same video. It was only like 6 seconds long, and I zoom in and I do some modifications to the lighting and color, trying to pull forward any possible features on this huge craft. Look at that thing. I mean, these people were absolutely blown away by what they saw here cruising through the sky, and they had the presence of mind to get a recording of this thing, and all we could see was the back side of this thing that was a long row of white non-blinking lights. These things weren't blinking, had no color. You can tell they were part of something larger, much larger. That thing was incredibly big, whatever it may have been, cruising through the sky, and then it disappeared into the clouds there, and then obviously behind the roof line. But it kept going, and it was moving along at a pretty good clip, wasn't making any sound. This is the same video just over and over again. And what I was trying to do was use different techniques to pull forward maybe the structure of this large craft that was spotted above Missouri on January 14th. And this was about as good as it would get. Right in here, you can see the back side of this thing. You can see a row of at least 4 lights, pretty good size lights on the back of a pretty good size, very quiet craft moving through the sky above Kansas City, Missouri. Once again, there were multiple witnesses that saw this, and Kendra had the presence of mind to get out her phone and record what she could of this thing. They only saw it for a few seconds, and right here I slow it down, zoom in as close as I could get without becoming too overly pixelated, and there you have it, some sort of a large, mysterious craft cruising through the skies of Kansas City, Missouri. And I'd like to thank the newest Star family members, Kayla J. Williams, E. Lund, and Charlie Wilson. Thank you guys. Really appreciate that. If you guys would be interested in becoming Star family members, you can find the link to do so pinned in the comment section of this video. Once again, big shout out to Kayla, E, and Charlie, the newest Star family members. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. You can always find a link down below in the description box. Look for this red banner that says, have a large video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your video into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.